Yo, hey, what's up, man? This is Figures of Action Reviews coming back at you again. And this video, we're going to title Super Savings Saturday. And the reason I say Super Savings is because you guys won't believe the deal that I ran up on by going into Target and just looking through the aisles. And upon coming across the clearance aisles, man, they had a lot of good things stacked up. They had some of the WWE, the Hulk Hogan figures. They were marked down significantly. I mean, they were once like what, $22.99, and they're now going for, I think it's $6.89. And they had the Ultimate Warrior, the Ultimate Edition, the WWE figures. I think he's now half off. He's around about $16. I forgot what else. $16. He may be $16.89, but I know for a fact full price he's about $32 and some change, which, I mean, if you wait a little bit longer, Target may mark him down. It depends on where you are and if your Target is running that kind of sale. Once again, not all stores run the same deal, so you never know if you're gonna run across the same savings that I see in my area, and I don't sometimes see the same savings that other collectors see in their areas. But either way, let's get to the savings, and right off the bat, you can see exactly what I'm talking about. The McFarlane Batman Animated Series Batcycle. Now, I personally do not collect McFarlane figures because they're in the 7-inch scale, and they're just too big for what I like. So I'm more of the 6-inch scale range, unless we're talking about a bigger figure, kind of like the Mafex Bane, which is set to come out in a little bit. He's taller than the average 6-inch figure, but it's Bane. It's Bane. He's supposed to be a bigger figure. Even some of the Marvel Legends figures, when it comes to the Build-A-Figure waves, such as, they had, Wendigo, and I can't remember the other one. He kind of looks like a mutated armadillo. Don't really know his name, but figures upon like that scale, that's fine because they're supposed to be big, like Hulk. The Hulk is supposed to be big, so if they are bigger than the 6-inch frame then in scale, then yeah, I'm cool with that, because they are big figures and they are kind of supposed to be larger. Hulk shouldn't be the same size as Captain America. It's just, he's supposed to be a tall and intimidating like figure. So, but when it comes to McFarlane figures like Superman, Batman, and all the rest of them, Green Lantern, Flash, they're all the same size in that 7-inch scale, and it's just not my cup of tea. Now, that doesn't mean that he doesn't make good looking figures, because the figures do look good and the designs are pretty great. And even with the newer ones that just came out recently, what was Firestorm, he came out, and even in the Platinum Edition, the different color variants that McFarlane puts out, I thought they were really good. Hawkman looks very good. He looks pretty good too. So, if they were 6-inch scale figures, I definitely would get them. But they would have, there's one change McFarlane would have to do in order for me to start collecting his figures, even in the 6-inch scale. And that would be, he would have to offer more accessories. Now, you can say, you're being a hypocrite, man, because G.I. Joe, Hasbro doesn't offer, multiple accessories. They pretty much offer, like 1 or 2 guns, and maybe if the figure comes with like an animal figure, kind of like Spirit or Shipwreck comes with the parrot and Spirit comes with the eagle. I get it. Yep, that's true. But once again, they're 6-inch scale figures, and I do give it to Hasbro about that. I've voiced my displeasure in not having interchangeable hands like they did with the newer retro card figures like Duke, Scarlet, and Recondo. Even with I think it's Metalhead. Metalhead has multiple hands now, and the Beachhead that's coming out, he has multiple heads as well. Hands, not heads, hands. He has multiple hands as well. So that's just my only thing, is that I don't collect the larger figures. Hot Toys make very good figures, but once again, they're out of the scale. They're taller than the 6-inch scale. So I like looking at them, but I don't collect them because they're too big for what I like. Now, back to the subject at hand. Like I said, I was in Target, and Usually my Targets, they have the end caps and they run the clearance items on the end caps, but sometimes they run out of space, and so they'll put the clearance figures on the same aisle as the new toys as well. So you'll see, like, I recently picked up the I think it was the Copperhead figures. The Copperhead figures were, I think it was $7, or they may have been $6.89 as well. So I picked up 2 of those, and they were actually in the aisle with the rest of the G.I. Joe toys. But I found these where they normally keep the NECA figures, and I had my eye on this. So I had, when I first seen them, when they first hit my store, and I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. You know, the Batcycle, you know, even for the animated series, you know, some of the cars, they kind of got a little oldish looking design to them. You know, you can tell by the front wheel guard with the stripes on it on the animated series. It kind of gave you that feel that it was, you know, they still had some technology, but at the same time, they were still kind of like dealing with some old designs, you know, with the cars and the vehicles. But I kept my eye on this and I kept watching it because I said, you know, those look nice. But what really got my attention is when I looked at the back, when I read the back of this. And as you can see, it says right here, fits most 6-inch figures. That is what got my attention. That is what got my attention and had me watching these, because not only did I find one, but as you can see, I found three of these, and you should already know what I'm planning to do and who I'm planning to use these for. You know, what else but the Bat family. So the amazing part is these, you can see, as you can see, the sale says was $29.99, is now $14.99. And that was when they were running. I don't know if you can really see it, but Target does it really sneakily. Look at that top right corner where it says 50. So Target does their markdowns in scales. They'll start at 15%, then they'll go to 30%, then it'll go to 50%, and lastly, Target will mark their stuff down at 70%. I have never seen Target mark down anything lower than 70%. And I don't know, maybe that's just their cutoff range for their clearance items. But usually when things hit 70% at Target, they're drastically discounted. And what better way to show you than to actually show an example of $8.99. $8.99 for this. And you better believe, when I saw $8.99, it took me to go through 3 different stores, 3 different Targets in my area. And yes, when I found each one of these, I was like, jackpot. Better believe your boy got that loot. Man, I couldn't believe I found 3. I do have a friend, he's still looking for them. And hopefully I'll find another one so I can basically purchase it for him, because in his area, he can't find them at all in his Target. So I'm still on the prowl. I'm just looking for one I can grab for my friend and I can ship it to him so he can have one, because he's been looking for these. And I told him, I said, man, look, I said, I got 3, but you can't have mine, man. Sorry, bro. Can't help y'all with that. Yeah. So let's crack this boy open. Let's get it out the box. Oh, we got some tape on the side we need to remove. I always forget about that. Get the back done and then try to pull on it. And it was like, you know, this thing has tape on the sides, right? Like, me being hasty, right? Always being hasty. All right, so now we should be able to get this bad boy out of the box. And I like the base that it comes with too. It comes with this base and like a little tire mark effect. Oh, this is stuck in here too. They really put this thing down in here. Snip. And we got it. So there you go. There is the base the bike sits on. And now let's just get the bike out. I like that for the animated series figure that they gave Batman a helmet to swap out. I think that was really neat of them to do that. Ooh. Didn't want to work with me. And I think it goes something like this. Yep, definitely like that. Look at that, man. That's a nice bike for $8.99, especially knowing that it was $29.99. That is a very nice price for a very nice bike. You gotta be careful. Also comes with a card, as you can see here. Let's read the back of it. What does that say? The Batcycle, blah 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 blah. Hey man, y'all can read that for yourselves. And plus, I'm trying not to make these videos super long because it's like y'all got other things to watch. I'm just trying to bring you the savings and the deals. So here we are with Super Savings Saturday, and what better way to share the super savings than to bring you one of the best items that was in the Target store, and what I believe serves a good purpose, because you already know who. I already told you who I'm saving this for. This is going for my Mafex Nightwing. Set him over here. The elusive Dark Knight. Mafex Batman. If you find this guy on anybody's toy site and he's for sale, you better hope they're not trying to charge you $200 for him. Because man, when the black and the blue variants come out, they do not stay in the stores. They don't stay on those stores and those websites long, man. They sell out quick. And I was glad I wasn't being too butthurt about not getting the black and gray version. I was like, you know what? Hey man, take what you can get right now, because you might not be able to get them at all unless you buy them on the secondary market. And eBay prices are crazy. Oh, cape hung up. And lastly, the third bike goes to Mezco Robin. Yes, the Damian Wayne Mezco Robin. Definitely had to get this guy. He looks really nice. So I'm gonna crack open the rest of these bikes so we can get to putting these bad boys on here, right? Exactly. I'm not gonna make you wait. We're gonna come right back to it in a flash. And there we are, everybody. We got everybody on the bike. And like they say, it does fit most 6-inch figures. So both my Mafex Batman and Nightwing easily pose and fit on the bike, as well as Mezco Robin. Now I will say, on the handlebars right here, be careful guys, because they're not as sturdy as they look. On the bike that I put Mezco Robin, I was a little rough with it, and the handlebar it didn't snap off, but the rubber or plastic that it's made out of cracked and it gave way a little bit, so I had to be a little gentle with it. So I mean, it's made for the animated series Batman figures that McFarlane put out, but it can fit other 6-inch figures. It just depends upon the hands that they come with, if the grip hands are available. Good thing is that Mafex has a decent array of hands where they can actually grip the bike handles without too much effort, and I think they look really good. Let's get a really better look at Batman. As you can see with Mafex Batman, I mean, he's handling it well. Let's go on here. Let's turn the stand around this way. Get a front view. Matter of fact, let's get a front view of everyone. Everyone turn around. Let's see what you look like. I do like the little streak on the visor on the windshield, and I think that gives it a little more animated effect. It would be so much easier, right? If I didn't have this turf stuff right here that I got from Hobby Lobby. I has to go with my jungle set, so you can sneak peek it. I don't know. You know what? I'll show you what it looks like on another video. I'll remove it, and it's just the temple bill that I have from Extreme Sets. But this is a front view and what they look like. Robin, let's get more of a little view on you. So yeah, I mean, they look good. They really do look good. The bikes are very nice, and what more can I say than a steal of a deal? Once again, man, Target came with the hits, and I don't have a Batgirl figure. Hopefully Mafex or Mezco will make one. I'm not totally drawn to the animated series figures that McFarlane made. Yeah, just not my cup of tea. But if I see them on sale as cheap as I found these bikes, you know what? I'll probably end up taking one just to see how they fit in and how they fit the scale with the rest of my figures. But here we have it, the animated series Batcycle and my Mezco and Mafex figures, and they easily fit on there, no, without a problem. The only difference is that my Mezco Robin, his hands, his hands aren't really grippy hands for that handle, so you know, have to be a little different. Have to be a little gentle with him. Batman's hands, his gripping hands are okay. They can slide on easily. So can Nightwing's. Other than that, I think it's fine. You know, it's not a big deal. They look great. You got to give it to McFarlane when he does something good. As much as I don't like his inconsistent practices with the accessories for the figures and the prices between them, because I mean, there's no reason why you should have two figures. One comes with accessories, one doesn't come with accessories, and they're the same price. It's like you're paying more and getting less. But then again, he does something like this. He gives you these, which basically can fit for other figures that are 6-inch, whether it's Marvel Legends or, you know, AEW, you know, WWE, you know, as long as the hands are going to bar, or you can just fit them on there, you know, hey, it worked. But I do like them. This bike is very nice. It is very nice. Like the design of it all with the blue and black paint. And as much as I give this design for the wheel cover, I mean, it still makes it a credible bike. You know what? Let's move this out the way. Yeah, I know I'm favoring Nightwing when a lot of y'all like, do the Batman, do the Batman. Do the Akira slide pose with Nightwing. Can we do the Akira slide? I think we can. Yeah. About to fall over. Yeah, I need a little bit more, maybe a foot down or something. See if we can get his foot down, like brace it. And there we have it. We got a Akira slide, boy. Look at that. Boy, Nightwing cutting up over here. So yeah, guys, this is what I managed to find at Target. And this is again Super Saving Saturday. So I wish you guys good hunting, and hopefully you can find the same deal that I found if you're interested in getting these bikes. Once again, I got them at Target, and my Target had them at the 70% discount at $8.99. I hope you guys have good luck in whatever you're hunting for, whether it's these bikes or other figures. But this is Figures of Action Reviews signing out. Y'all be easy, stay safe. Hey, I'll be bringing y'all another video next time.